a recipe here that uses our two favorite things. The iPot and shredded soy curls. Yay! Let's just get right down to it. You know the other day when I made that really cheesy, fat-free vegan cheese dip? Okay, well, I made it again. Yeah, there it is. Oop, there it is. Oop, there it is. It's good. There it is. For this recipe, we're going to start out making that, which that's like, what, 5 minutes? You have quick cheese dip ready to go. Here I have 2 handfuls of soy curls, rehydrated in water, shredded with the blender, and then I tossed in 1 small yellow onion, finely chopped. Here's the whole reason I made this recipe in the first place. I had purchased a bag of tortilla chips from the Foodie Mart, and they were so thick that nobody liked them. My family wouldn't eat them. So I thought, okay, I've got to figure out how to get rid of these and not let them go to waste. So when I came across this recipe on a meaty website, I thought, oh, I could use tortilla chips instead of corn tortillas. Now, when you go to make this, you can use corn tortillas. I'm just trying to get rid of these chips. All right, so I started with the layer of the chips, and then on top of that, added these diced tomatoes with their juice. Now, let me tell you, I'm going to throw in my notes here. I should have started with a thin layer of the diced tomatoes and then put on the chips, because I did have a little sticking at the end, okay? And I'm going to show you that I got a little sticking. I think if I had started with the tomatoes and the juice and then put on the tortilla chips, everything would have been okay. When I shot this video, I was making this recipe for the first time. Next is 1 can of beans, rinsed and drained. And here I just use red beans, or kidney beans. Should have used 2 cans, not 1. I did make that change in the recipe at the end of this video, and in the back on my website I say 2 cans, even though you only see me put in 1. Okay, and then on top of the beans, some chipotle seasoned diced tomatoes. So good. Adds a little spice, adds the salt and flavor to the whole dish. On top of that comes the shredded soy curls and onions. Oh, you can't tell me that doesn't look like chicken. That's amazing. Okay, on top of that, we're gonna just start sprinkling on some frozen corn. In the recipe, I say about 1 cup, but I just kind of eyeballed it. You know, it's a casserole-like dish done in the Instapot. Woo, woo. Okay, next comes my favorite part, the cheese sauce. Oh yeah, fat-free, a vegan cheese sauce. Yeah, baby. Look at it. I was so conservative right here, and I have no idea why. It's fat-free. I should have just poured it on. And you can too. There was a little left over at the end. You'll see that too. But I think next time I'm going to add more cheese for the center and for the top. Here comes another layer of those thick, unedible corn chips. They're all right. I mean, if you like a, thick chip, I'm not trying to diss the chips, but, it just didn't work for my family. Okay, and here comes the rest of the tomatoes. Okay, that was the diced tomatoes. And then here comes the rest of the seasoned chipotle tomatoes. Oh, and the beans. Throw the beans in there. That's the last of the beans. I only got like 2 layers. I didn't get like multiple layers here. I've just got 2. Next time, I'm going to stir all the beans and the tomatoes together and just make it all 1 layer. I don't know why I did this separately. Well, I know why I did it separately, because the original recipe said to do it all separately. I don't know why. That didn't make any sense. I needed to do it Jill's way. Jill's way likes to combine things, save time, save steps. Silly. Okay, another layer of the soy curls. You saw that. And then I'm going 1 more time with the frozen corn. And you know what comes next, baby. Oh, yeah. Got that cheese going on again. I am having so much fun with this cheese. Oh, you know what's going? I made this yesterday for our dinner, and we ate it for lunch today. Actually, we had dinner twice yesterday, and then we had it for lunch today, and then later on we had it again, and it's gone. It is gone. Charlie and Max and I chowed down. It is really good. Set the iPot to slow cook and then adjust the heat to more, which makes it a high heat, and then use the minus key to adjust the time down to 1 hour. Now I'm going to tell you, 1 hour didn't quite get everything hot for me, but I think it was because everything that I had was going in cold. Next time I'm going to go 2 hours with this. All right, here's the rest of the cheese. I just wanted to show you how much cheese was left over. This was a full recipe of that really cheesy, fat-free vegan cheese dip. And this was all I had left, which was about 1 cup. I ended up saving this and putting it up in the refrigerator, and we ate it today for lunch. We used it to drizzle on our leftovers, so that turned out really well. I love how this stuff puts up. It's still good and creamy the next day. All right, 1 hour is up. It's time to eat. Okay, and then I noticed when I opened the pot, it didn't feel real hot. And I knew, okay, even though it was slow cooked for an hour, it didn't have a whole lot of time to heat through. It was a warm meal, but it wasn't like hot. So just being honest with you here, 1 hour, high heat, wasn't enough. There was too much food in there and it just couldn't get hot. All right, check out my layers here. You saw that coming out of the pot. You see, look down there. You can see I had a little bit of sticking, not burning, just sticking. That's all that happened, no burning. It was really easy to clean out that liner. A little hot water and it all came out. But there you go. Oh man, it is a good dinner. Look at it. Oh, and Chris, those tortilla chips really swelled up. Oh, look, want a bite? Nom, 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 nom. Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, I hope you give this recipe a try, and let's talk more about tweaking it down in the comments below. Bye.